Welcome in, welcome back. Episode number 6, pan-seared chicken breast with kale and yellow rice. This is enough kale for the week, so I'm gonna probably get 2 or 3 more cooks out of this. So I'm treating the kale just like how you would do collard greens. Go ahead and pull the leaf off the stem. I used to use a knife, cut it every one. That took forever, but just pull it off the stem. Boom. Collard greens the same way. One more time. Just pull it off the stem. There you go. Now this took the longest today. Cook this kale. By the time you pull everything off the leaf, clean them up. But I'm doing for 2 or 3 nights. So we're gonna have kale for 2 or 3 nights. And look how the water comes out after you kind of rinse everything off. All right, we're gonna go in the pan, cold pan, with some olive oil. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in our garlic. Just doing that. I wanna get the flavor out of the garlic, but not burn it. So we'll just slowly bloom it, cook it down. So now we're gonna butcher our chicken breast. Now this has the bone in it. You can save quite a amount of money, quite a bit of money, deboning your own chicken breast. I'm talking about like $1 or more a pound. And if you go skinless, boneless, you can save even more money. But that's me. So go ahead and cut down the side of the chicken breast. Now, I'd start on the flat side. Most people you see, they start on the fat side, but I find it easier. My knife skills are not super great, but just go down the side of the bone, right? See how I'm doing it there? Down the side of the bone. Now guys, your knife got to be sharp. You can't have a dull knife doing this. See, around the chicken bone, down the chicken bone. Keep going down the breast. We're almost at the end here. Now you could butcher it up, you know, get in there, get all that meat out. This is the non-presentation side, so we're not worried about that. Keep on. We're just about there. And guys, that's it. That's for stock. So, you know, we're gonna take that, put that bone into some water, cook it down, and then you save yourself another $2 or $3 for some chicken stock or broth, you know, whichever way you want to make it. Stock's gonna have vegetables in it. The broth is gonna be just cooking down the meat. Just finish cleaning up. Pull that tenderloin off. And just get rid of anything you don't want to eat. You know, why you want to eat somebody else's fat? Just pull that off of there. All right. Now guys, this was real time. I didn't edit anything down, and that's it. That didn't take long at all. So we got one more. We're gonna do this again in real time. Down the side of the breast. Now, you can have your music rocking right now. I'm watching a little bit of TV on my laptop. Down, okay. Down the side of the breast. Around the wing bone right there. Just keep going down. And down again. Guys, I'm just doing this. I know it's taking a long time, but this is real time. Save yourself some money. Go ahead and debone that chicken breast yourself. I know you stand there in that supermarket and you're like, oh God, I don't really feel like going through all of that. Let me just grab this. It's only a couple of dollars. But if you add it all up, you see we're going down the side, non-presentation. You don't have to worry about the chicken. See, that's the fat side. But you make your own broth out of the chicken bones, right? You save another, was it $2.99 for chicken broth in the bowl? You can make, I don't know, a couple of quarts out of that chicken. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this one up. You guys, this is real time. Keep stressing that. It just did not take that long. You know, put your tunes on, watch some TV. I got my computer going, so I'm fully entertained and I enjoy my time in the kitchen. So, and I save some money. Those two things go well. Enjoying yourself and saving some money. Now there's 3 of us, so there's one more chicken breast. I'm gonna speed this up because I can't stress it enough. Debone your own chicken. Down the side. There you go. Clean it up. I removed some fat that was there. We don't want to eat somebody else's fat. And guys, that's it. Took all of about 10 minutes. All right, let's pay attention to our kale. Now, our garlic didn't even burn or anything like that our whole time as we were deboning the chicken. All right, so now we speeded things up here a little bit, and our garlic is all browned up, and in with some onions. So right now we have oil, garlic, onions. All right, onions are a little translucent. Yeah, go ahead, take a look at that. They're cooked down. We're not trying to brown it. Look at the garlic. You know it's smelling good in here. Okay, we're gonna give that a little stir. Better than billion. You know, that stuff goes a long way. You know, in with some water. And we're going to give that a little stir. That better than billion is some good stuff. You know, it costs about $6, $7, but it goes a long way. And then with our complete seasoning. And this is our base. Now guys, I did not chop up the first batch of kale I put in. Didn't chop it up. That's not good eats when you have long pieces of kale or collard greens. So I'm gonna go ahead, chop these up real quick, kind of roll it up and chop. Much smaller, easy to bite. In with some complete seasoning. Then we're going to do that again. Chop up the kale in with some complete seasoning and then cook it down. Taste everything. All right, we're going to hit this up with a little salt and pepper, and I think that's all this needs. So we're just going to let that go probably about 20-25 minutes. We're gonna let this go as long as we cook our chicken. So we got our salt, pepper. All right, guys, it's coming along. We're gonna let this saute down and put a top on it and let it go as long as we cook the chicken, which is going to probably be about 25 minutes or so. 20 minutes on the chicken. So we're going to pat these dry. We're going to season them up. We're just seasoning it up with salt and pepper. I want the chicken to be the star. I don't want the seasoning to be a star. The chicken is the star of the dish. So we're gonna pat this dry. Really good. Gonna flip them over, season them up. Guys, we're coming in for the home run now. The chicken breast came out pretty good. How much would you pay extra in the store for that? All right, we're gonna salt and pepper this up. Guys, I'm using kosher salt and black pepper. I put my kosher salt in that shaker there. It's muscle memory. You don't want to keep using different shakers. So I use the same shaker so it comes out the same way. And guys, this is a rip-roaring hot pan. You know, I went in with avocado oil. Avocado has a high burn point. So I think it's like 500 degrees. So in with our chicken breast. See how that chicken just shrunk right up? Again, watch. Boom. See how that shrunk up? Now, it's not going to stick. Watch. Pulls right off. No problems. Rip hot pan, guys. That's the key. And you got to have a pan that you can do that in. And there you go. So we're going to let this go about 2 minutes, 3 minutes on one side. Till it's golden brown. Now also, I had the pan really hot. Just before I put the chicken in, I turned the pan down halfway. Because if you kept it hot, you burn your chicken. So that's another key thing to remember. Rip pouring pan, turn it down, and then let the chicken cook. All right, we sped time up a little bit, and now it's time to go ahead and flip this. Give it a little peek-see. All right, let's go ahead and flip these. Not bad. Came out pretty good. Now these are going to go into a 400-degree oven for about 20-25 minutes. We also did 3 minutes on the skinless side of the chicken breast. And in the oven that goes. And we put it in the pan because we want to use our chicken that's left in the pot for some gravy. So we're going to let this pan heat up just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and put our flour in and make a roux. So I'm going to take this a little quick. So go ahead and, get your flour in there, brown it up. Just a little bit more. I do this by feel. I just kind of put the flour in. And I cook it down with the oil. As you guys see, it's starting to get brown. Guys, there's no time to walk away from this. This is all one motion. I find that if you let this brown up dark and you put water in there or your chicken stock, it's going to lighten up. So this is real time, guys. This is going pretty fast. So in with the water. And as you can see, that lightened up from what it was before. Now guys, if you ever walk away from your gravy, it's going to thicken up on you. So you want to put the water in and it's going to thicken up. And if you turn that off, it's going to turn into a paste. So this is all got to be one motion. All right, so we're going to let that reduce down just a little bit. I want a thinner gravy, not like a thick, heavy Thanksgiving gravy. a more refined gravy. All right, in with that better than billion. That better than billion goes in 100 different things, and it is good. And some butter. Butter makes everything better. Guys, look at that gravy. It's really starting to come together. Now, I'm not going in heavy with any salt, pepper, Lowry's, or anything like that. I just want a pretty plain sauce. Again, this is not a Thanksgiving sauce. This is a chicken breast sauce. That's going with kale and yellow rice. Guys, I messed up. I changed the camera mode on my phone. And there's no going back when you're cooking for real. So we slice up the chicken breast. My wife and my daughter, they got their chicken breast whole. I didn't slice theirs up, but I sliced mine's up. Chicken was nice and juicy. So here's our presentation. On with some gravy on the side and a little gravy over the top. Came out pretty good, guys. It was nice, juicy. Kale was great. Rice was out of the box, but that's okay. We're cooking every day. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Everyday cooking dad, cooking every day.